If you don't know where you're at and you don't know what video you're watching right now, you need to turn around, go back there, and get Carl and come back on and watch us eat some fucking roof pudding. And let's talk about some Walking Dead, guys. So, guys, episode number 12 just ended, and it was freaking awesome. It showed Rick and the crew going in and destroying some of Negan's badasses, the saviors, and really taking out this outside compound. Now, if you guys don't know, hold on. Before we go any further, spoiler alert, guys. If you guys don't want anything ruined from the comics or potential spoilers for the TV show, make sure to just stop this video right now. Go down to the playlist and check out some of my other videos, guys. But let's continue. Spoiler alert, you have been warned. Let's go. Negan's main place is actually called the factory. So what we saw them take down, a lot of people, oh, they took out Negan, the saviors, those are because of pussy shit. You guys were talking like Negan was big. Because Negan is big. Now, if you guys don't know, there are some major deaths when Negan's around. Now, today we're going to talk about a few of them. So, obviously in the comics are a little different than the show. In the comics, Rick and Michonne aren't together. Michonne and Ezekiel are together. Rick and Andrea, yes, Andrea, that died with the fucking governor in the show, yes. She is still alive in the comic books. She is Carl's mom. And, yeah, she's basically, her and Rick are together. He's the leader, but she's like the first lady. Now, in the comics, you're going to see Glenn gets killed by Negan. He actually gets beat to death with Lucille on a run going back to the hilltop to ask them for some more help to take down the saviors. So obviously it's a little bit different. Plus, in that group that goes up there that gets caught and Glenn gets killed in front of all these people, Sophia's there. Now, we all know Sophia died a long time ago. But they did change a lot of things. Just like I said, Andrea's still alive in the comics, and she died back in Woodbury. Now, in the comics, another potential spoiler is that Abraham does die during the time of the all-out war kind of stuff. Abraham actually gets shot while on patrol with Eugene. Now, if you guys didn't catch that in my voice, Sasha told Abraham last time they had their major little talk, he said, oh, I'm switching with Eugene. He's going to take over my patrol with you. Well, that was the big fucking red flag right there. Holy shit, Eugene's going to be paired with Abraham. I don't want Abraham to die because we're getting some of the greatest quotes of all time. Oh, my God. Oh God, I can't. Oh, when you were pouring the Bisquick, did you mean to make a pancake? Holy crap. Abraham has had some of the greatest quotes on TV lately, and it's just amazing. I love Abraham as a character, and I really don't want to see him die, but in the comics he actually does die by when they're walking on patrol, him and Eugene are talking, and he gets shot from behind, and an arrow goes through his, like a crossbow bolt, right through his eye, and he actually continues to talk with the arrow in his eye, and then falls down dead. And Eugene is like, holy shit, Abraham! He's like freaking out. But, so Abraham does get killed and Eugene gets captured. Now that could be something we're leading up to because we're all expecting this big major death. With the first appearance of Negan going to be probably the final episode of this season, the season finale. They're going to leave us hanging. They're going to have him kill somebody with Lucille. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is playing Negan, and he is a freaking phenomenal actor. He's going to pull this bad motherfucker off to a T. Now guys, like I said, Negan is a bad motherfucker. And now in the comics, he actually does beat Glenn to death. So basically what happens is he gets this group of people, which were Maggie, Glenn, Michonne, Carl, Rick, Heath, and Sophia. Like I said, they were on their way to Hilltop to re-up and get some more people to help them take on the Saviors. When a large group of Saviors blocks the road, their van pulls up, stops, and Negan walks out, gets everyone out, puts them on their knees, and then actually goes eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And he actually, when doing the eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing, he actually lands on Sophia. But because he does not want to kill Sophia, a child, he was like, catch a tiger by. He just kept going. He kept it going and ultimately landed on Glenn. Now, guys, Glenn, I know, is a fan favorite. They already almost killed him off at the dumpster scene. They almost killed him off when the walkers were swarming him when Abraham and Sasha came and saved that ass. But I still think there's a chance he's going to die like he does in the comics. I'm not saying all of them have been exactly like the comics. So I've actually been telling you they haven't. A good portion of them have not happened that way. Now, if you want to talk about some of the characters we have now, like obviously Andrea still lives. Andrea's alive. But the way Lori died in the comics versus how she died. So in the show, she died when giving birth to Judith. She was going to die, and Carl just capped her in the forehead, and she dies. Now in the comics, she was actually carrying Judith right here on her chest and across her stomach, and is shot from behind through the stomach. Yeah, it was pretty gruesome, guys. Yeah, that picture right there. Yeah, that's how she dies in the comics. So they are changing a lot of different things. Same thing. The way Herschel dies in the comics is completely different than the way he dies in the show. Herschel doesn't die like that in the comics, the way he did in the show with the governor chopping his head off. That doesn't happen in the comics. Okay, so if I'm going to choose anyone at the end of this season to die, I'm going to hope and pray that it's fucking Morgan. Okay, guys, Morgan, I like the guy as a character. I liked when he was a little fucking crazy. But now he's Zen, save the world, save human life kind of bullcrap. Dude, this is zombie apocalypse. You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to take people down before they take you down. Especially a group like the freaking Saviors, which you know and you've been told by other people. Yes, I know it's not confirmed and they have never seen it themselves, but the Saviors fucking kill people. If Morgan would have gone and saw what Glenn and Heath saw in that fucking guy's bedroom when he was, after Glenn kills him, he's looking up at his board and it's just all these fucking crushed in faces. Morgan would have been killing some motherfuckers. Which also leads me to talk about Morgan was also building something at the end of the last episode. What do you think it is? I've had a lot of different speculations and a lot of different people tell me what they think it is. I can't be sure. Can't be completely sure, but I hope it involves him killing some fucking people. God. All right, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Who is going to die in the new episode of The Walking Dead, or even at the season finale? Who is going to die? I know they're planning to do one major death. They want to leave us on a cliffhanger, so who do you think it's going to be? Me, I'm thinking Glenn still might happen, even though we've had a couple scares. Abraham, I think, is still definitely probably going to die because they're building him up, making him so amazing, and they're just going to shit him on all over the fucking place. That's what the show likes to do. They build the character up and then they just crap all over him. So, guys, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to die in The Walking Dead season finale for season 6? And if you don't think anyone is, put that down there as well. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know if you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you rate it with that big thumbs up. And I'm sorry about all the spoilers, but I just wanted to talk about some of the deaths and how we can't just expect the show to be exactly like the comics, because it's not. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. I will see you guys next time right here on Nerds and Rise for another Walking Dead video, guys. Peace out.
If you liked the video you just saw, make sure you rate it with that big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you can check out all the other nerdy videos we have just like this one. Also, check out my Patreon account and become a patron if you like for access to exclusive content.